Hey guys, welcome to the Big Fat Chat. My name's Dan. This is Di.
Got a bone to pick with you.
Have you?
Yeah.
I'm glad that you've just thrown this at me now, because you've been waiting for me to start recording before saying it.
Yeah. Bone to pick with you and the group.
What group?
Including Gravy, who's a cunt. Now,
Go on.
coronavirus.
Yeah.
Can you see where I'm going with this?
I know where you're going now, yeah.
Yeah, no, coronavirus, yeah, and people are mass buying toilet roll.
Stupidly.
Stupidly, yes. But I was on to a winner 4 years ago.
Was it 4 years ago? Have you looked back at the
It's around about 4
detailed
years ago.
records?
Yeah,
no, probably wasn't it?
I created... Well, I created it in my mind. It never made it to the market. I created something called a bump on.
Bump on, yeah. I'm pretty sure we've spoken about the bump on the podcast before.
Do you want to just give people a little bit of
Well, you can,
update?
yeah.
No, you can.
Well,
I'm just going to have a drink. Go on.
I can't even remember what it was. I remember the way that you sold it was when you're having a shit and you use too many slices of toilet paper. That's the only thing I remember about
That's
it.
correct. Yeah. And essentially, so if you use on average 10 slices of toilet roll per pup.
Do you do the wipe and fold technique?
Yeah.
So what?
Do
So you're talking about 40 wipes there.
Yeah.
20 to. What do you do? 1, 2. You wouldn't get 4 wipes out of a one, would you?
No, I just fold twice. I won't chance any further folds.
That's finger danger, isn't it?
That is. Finger mouse.
Especially with coronavirus going around as well. Isn't it?
I'm eating all the time, right?
Mm.
So I'm shitting all the time.
I shit a lot.
First thing in the morning.
Do you feel like if you don't have your morning shit, that like it just fucks your day?
I don't.
Fucks your day.
It's
like.
that type of thing. It's like, fucking hell, I know I can feel it.
Yeah.
It's like, I can't not hold it off.
I sometimes have 2 shits before I leave for work now.
Yeah.
I have like a morning prelim shit and then like the main card shit.
It's
like
always good to do that
15
because...
minutes later.
But there we are. Here's the thing now, right? And apparently this is a pretty common thing. So you have a shit.
Mm.
You wipe your ass, it's clean.
Yeah.
About 10 minutes later, bit of itchy bumhole.
And you scratch.
You go back and you wipe.
Mm.
It's fucking dirty again.
Yeah. Isn't that something to do with like a weak sphincter?
I got a fucking cracker. I can hold the dumbbell in mine. I don't know if it's a weak sphincter.
I heard that it's just like if you shit a lot, your sphincter takes a bit of a battering, and then it kind of not loosens, but you know what I mean, like doesn't have the effect.
No, I heard a different potential reason.
I'd love to know because that happens sometimes.
But by the time you go for a shit, all right, sometimes you'll have looser shits, right? Due to what you eat, I suppose.
Yeah.
But some days, by the time you've shit, the shit that you're having is like 2-day-old food.
Is it?
Yeah. By the time it passes through.
I don't think it takes 2 days for you to get through the thing.
It's about that, I think.
I feel like we need to Google
So
that.
essentially, by the time you shit in, that's an older shit, yeah? And then you've got like fresher shit coming out then. Yeah? So it's like a choo-choo train of like...
yeah.
So I don't know whether the other is a looser consistency, so there's a little bit of dribble.
So yeah, you've got rid of the main culprit.
You've got rid of the plug, haven't you?
Yeah. That's a hell of a shout.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's just like, fucking free roam. Did you know you've got 2 sphincters in you?
There's more than 2, isn't there?
No, to piss.
Oh,
so
I
you've
didn't
got a
know
voluntary sphincter and you've got an involuntary sphincter.
That's the one that you like, to
so
hold
the one
piss.
that you're holding
Yeah.
is like, that's the one you've got to control. The other one will just come out when it's fucking ready, like.
Is it?
When your bladder gets full, it'll just spit it out.
Which is that got the override key for your voluntary one? Which one which one's the president and which one's the vice president is what I'm trying to say.
Well, the one you control is the one that
because that gets to a point.
Stops you pissing.
That gets to a point where it's like, nah, release.
Yeah. Well, that's because it's just getting so full.
That's actually pressure. That's not the sphincter giving up. That's just like
pressure. It's going. Fuck off
the
now.
Dams like fucking.
It's like holding like
all the nuts are popping off like the rivets.
Yeah. Like the strong men when they hold the fucking pillars.
Yeah.
And then they like start shaking and fucking twitching, and that's you fucking sphincter.
That's your sphincter trying to, yeah. There's loads of sphincters in your body though, isn't it? That would make at least 4. Because you got your shit sphincter, you got your portion controller on your back end, you got one in your intestines.
Yeah.
You got 2 in your dick, apparently.
Yeah.
So that's 4.
Well, you voluntary one plays a certain. Look, I might be a little bit wrong with this, right? This is purely based on what I've read over the years, because I became very obsessed with
dicks.
how much I was pissing.
Just obsessed with cock.
Oh, did you just mine? Does that make me fucking? What's that classed as?
What?
Incest.
What if you're interested
I like
in
my
your own
dick,
cock?
like.
That's inside cest. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've pre-nuggeted today.
Oh
You
yeah,
have
he's
to tell-
already had his pre-nugget of
Yeah,
workout.
so I've pre-workout nuggeted already too.
Yeah.
So I'm going in hot like.
Get it down here. Chug, 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 chug,
Oh no,
chug.
because I need to piss then, and
Oh yeah.
we'll be back in that fucking situation.
Toilet's broke downstairs as well.
Yeah. So
So what we were talking about pooing, yeah?
the bump on.
The bump on. So basically,
We've already got out the car. How long has it been going for?
Fucking hell, probably.
5 minutes.
Yeah. So the bump on would essentially allow you to achieve the same thing with 10 wipes of a standard
10 slices.
10 slices with a standard wiping technique. The bump on would allow you to do that in one. Because it was like a tampon that you put up your ass,
Yeah.
which is why we called it a bump on, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's smart.
And
smart.
we hadn't decided on the finer details, but if I remember rightly, was there some spinning motion?
Mate, I can't
That it would just like so so you imagine now you putting a drill up your ass, yeah,
I don't need to imagine.
with like just like a spongy, and then it just goes and it would just fucking sweep the ass.
Tear your ass up.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
it wasn't that brutal, but anyway, what I'm trying to get at is I think my ideas are really good. And I'm not willing to lay down and accept defeat on the fact that Keith will take place.
But also, you didn't actually design it. You just said this.
Said about it.
This magical thing. Like you didn't actually You didn't actually design how it would work. Like you're saying, this bump on will do the work of 10 slices.
Yeah.
But you actually, like,
That was just
you don't know how.
Yeah.
it just will.
Yeah. I can imagine now download fucking CAD drawing now later and just
Yeah, it would just be like
just get one done.
just a tampon.
Yeah. Just tampon for
Tampon
your
on a
arse.
stick. Just get a tampon and stick a fucking chopstick inside a tampon.
And just go like that.
Tamcon.
Well, apparently, you know, if you're I don't know if we've discussed this before. The way that they wipe their arse in the army, you can wipe it with one slice. There's a technique, they wrap it round their finger and then they stick their finger up their arse.
That wouldn't work for me
Just
at all, though.
Total evacuation of
That wouldn't work for me.
2 fingers.
I would need more than one slice. 100%. I would.
Now, see, I think the most effective thing would be is
Fucking BD.
shit in the shower.
What's that called? Is that a monster stomp or something that's called, isn't it?
Fucking kicking it down.
Honest to God, there's a bird I used to work with. I'm not going to say her name, but she called it a monster stomp or something, where you shit in the shower and then use your foot to push it down the sink, down the plug. A fucking monster. Is that a monster stomp or monster mash or something like that, where you just shit in the shower?
I remember years ago, some guy swallowed batteries, and he'd had to shit them out. And I can remember him shitting them out and seeing under the shower cubicle, him kicking the shit down and checking for the batteries, and there was a battery in his stool.
How the fucking hell does that get through like all the acid in his stomach and stuff? Oh, there'd be a sphincter in your stomach.
Yeah.
Is there 2 sphincters in your stomach?
Well, if you look over there, they're like valves, and they start-stop valves.
Go
So
on.
you've got things like that in your heart and everything, haven't you?
Yeah.
I don't know. But it's not them ones which are the
It's not a
risk.
valve though, is it? It's a muscle that contracts.
What now?
Sphincter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like a valve, as in like a.
Well,
Yeah, it's like a muscle that tightens. Yeah. Exactly that. Yeah.
Anyway, Keith.
Apparently, Keith is back on.
Keith's back on. I've been speaking to Stephen.
Wasn't he meant to come down this week? We haven't spoken to him. I feel like we need to, because he said the 15th, didn't he?
Maybe.
We need to organise that today at some point.
Yeah, okay. And I said
only so I can get
scripting
someone to look.
Keith. I explained to him the synopsis.
Do you think that type of genre is just flown its course now, because we thought about it before Shaun of the Dead, and before before the zombie. I think the craze has come and gone now. The horde has left the town. Like,
I don't know. I think it's still got legs. Like,
plus we're never gonna make it.
I think we could. When you look at what he
Any
achieved with Trigger,
Any feature-length film costs a lot of money, though. Yeah, but that was shot over one night.
yeah.
You can't shoot a feature film in one night. You have to get people.
No, I know, but if we could come up with some proof of concept, then we'd. Well, I've got faith in it anyway. You haven't, so I think that
I don't have faith because I like the idea again is just like you've got this right. Okay, you haven't got an arc.
It's unique.
The story doesn't exist.
It does.
It doesn't because you've just thought of like, oh, they're zombies and they're allergic to fucking milk.
Yeah, but what, all right. So what's Keith then?
Huh?
Keith is there's little nods.
Yeah, no,
to
but you
all
don't
other genres,
you don't have an arc for them.
Yeah, fucking escaping from fucking zombies.
That's not an arc. That's a
arc.
straight line.
What's the arc then?
I'm asking you. That's
well,
the
I'm
point.
you, the fucking film
Well,
creator.
no, because you're meant to create like some sort of conflict in the main character,
well,
and
he's
then
a fucking zombie.
he's a zombie.
Keith
Yes,
is a zombie.
exactly. So what is his arc then? What could be his arc?
Well, I can't tell you that because I'll give the story away.
Yeah, but you can't tell me that because you haven't got
All
one.
right. No, I have a redemption arc.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've never heard of that bit. I've literally
So,
on my
as
phone.
the
I've
time
still got the
progresses-
script that you sent me that one day.
Have you read it out?
Right, you'll have to keep talking because I'll have to find it.
Well, what do you want me to say?
I don't fucking know.
Well, can you answer questions whilst you're
Yeah,
searching?
yeah, of course I can.
Right then. Okay, here's a question then. Right,
Go on,
zombie.
Let me put this down. Yeah.
Zombie takeover.
Okay, I found it. Fuck,
Where?
that was quick.
Okay. We'll come back to that. We'll get back in the car in a bit now.
Okay, so
Yeah.
internal office day. Clock strikes 9. Dan shouting from a distance.
Yeah.
You are useless.
Yeah.
Client. Excuse me? Appears to be arguing with the client.
Yeah.
Why don't you lie down and cease to exist? Manager attends desk to see Dan playing a zombie game on a company machine. Client on a line, bemused in the background.
Yeah.
A little chat, please, Dan. Manager says.
Yeah.
Let me save this. Internal tattoo studio day. To Rubik's and Schaefer.
Yeah, no, this is jumping out to different characters, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
Well, who didn't stipulate that, did they?
Well, internal tattoo studio day stipulated that because that's how a
You should have
script
gone
works.
fucking scene break.
That's how a skip. That's a scene break.
Scene break.
To Rubik's and Schaefer in a tattoo studio. Schaefer makes chit chat with client having a back tattoo, whilst Rubik's is looking at porn on the internet. End result: an hour later, a giant cock with wings tattooed on a customer's back, and then you just put argument.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this? I asked for a cross with wings. Schaefer says, I thought you asked for a cock. Why would I ask you for a cock on my back? Schaefer, it's a glorious looking cock though, and I never charged you extra for the cum.
No, that's in one of my videos.
Customer, you twat, I'll fucking sue you for this. And then Schaefer replies, be sure to recommend us to your friends. Customer, fuck you. Hysterical laughing.
Yeah.
Scene break.
Scene break.
Internal office day. Dan still playing on the game. Manager says, Dan, my office now. Dan sat down in the office. Dan sat down. You're talking in fucking past tense as well now. Manager who transpires to be Dan's brother.
Yes.
Yeah, so like you in a script you can't write that
Why not?
because how does it transpire? That's the point of a script.
Well, because the dialogue.
So you wouldn't need to write that then.
Well, no, that was just for us to know about.
Okay, that's not how a script works though. But okay.
All right. Fucking hell, I don't know.
You're taking the piss. I gave you this job to get everyone off your back and help you out, and this is how you thank me. You're making me look like a twat in front of everyone. Head in hands, remorseful. Is that me? Head in hands, remorseful. My
Yeah.
head is thumping. I'm off home. Manager, you need to grow up. You're 28 and still living in a fucking caravan with your mates playing games. Grow up. Dan, it's not a caravan. It's a Winnebago. I'm glad you find yourself hilarious. Scene break, by the way. Internal tattoo studio day. Rubik's gets a text message to Rubik's text message to Keith.
Yeah.
Grab some alcohol on the way home tonight, but Keith, I'm not going to be back till 8. Rubik's. Meet us at the club then. Keith, okay, see you there. Fast forward. Fast forward. Customer calls into studio to get a tattoo. Closed now, sorry. Scene break. External car. Chefs and Rubik's drive home radio newscast. Information about violent attacks in London. Arrive at Winnebago at a caravan park.
Yeah.
Internal Winnebago day. Scene break.
Yeah.
Dan sleeping in living room. Group dialogue about the night out. Getting ready sequence.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, what does that mean?
What?
Like,
What
okay.
does what mean?
As in that, like, that's just 4 lines that don't actually explain what you're meant to film there.
Well, that's
you just turn
like
up on the day and have a
dialogue.
laugh, like. Internal train evening.
Yeah.
Scene break.
Scene break.
Man being restrained on the floor. Woozy perspective. Conductor interacting with injured customer. First person view of Keith.
Yeah.
Lock aggressive customer in the baggage compartment. The baggage compartments in trains are the ones above your head.
Are they?
Just fucking lump the cunt
Makes
up
it
there.
even
Like.
fucking better.
Scene break. Yeah, so you got internal pub evening. Scene pans back to the guys at the pub.
Yeah.
Numerous drinks and banter.
Yeah.
Scene break. Again.
Yeah.
Internal train evening. Customers off, police rush on. Customers off.
No, well,
yeah, that's not the way you've written it, though.
well,
so.
you must have edited it.
I fucking definitely haven't.
Where's my fucking vape?
Keith group texts the guys. Feel like shit. Some prick bit me on the train. Going home to get some sleep. Send. Internal pub evening. Simultaneous phone tones. All read a message. Laugh. Wanker. More drinks, boys. Chest cam. Pissed. Fast paced loud music. Internal Winnebago. So it's scene break there again.
Yeah.
Fuck, this is long.
It's a feature.
No, because this, I don't know how many people, right, there's a lot more, so I'm not going to go through it all, but, and right at the bottom, I just skipped down, it says, my app won't let me see side notes. So you've got like a thing at the end. What could we fill a scene with here to give some outside movement? Potential plastics, cameo, or carnage element, deserted streets, blood in bus stops, etc. But you've written bus tops, not bus stops. Potentially not ultra-violent. I'd put him more level-headed with irrational outbursts, i.e. trainer scene. Dan could be hungover. His resolve is that he walks out of work. Fuck it up. You got sick of writing everyone's name and then you've just abbreviated it. So it's just D and S. Fuck, how old is this? Can I see like when this was created?
Keep going.
Right, sorry. Where are you off?
I'm going to get my vape.
Oh, you bellend. How do I find out when this was fucking made now then? Anyway, so Keith is being made again apparently. Oh, I tell you what actually, because you got loads of fucking documents per year. And even, what's his name, like Bomb gave you a story arc thing, look. Conflict, build up to tension, cinematic moment, consequences, resolution.
I haven't stuck to that, all right.
So the normal is boring lies. Extraordinary event is zombies. Build up of tension is Keith's zombie plan initiated. Journey to Worm's Head. So, like, Keith was a zombie in this though, wasn't he? So
yes.
how has he got a plan? Build up of tension too. Milk cart runs out of electricity. Continue on foot. So you were going to get us a fucking milk cart.
Yeah.
But this is going to be cheap. They run out of milk. Dingy, stuck, arguing. Keith
stuck in a
knocking
dinghy. Not a dinghy. A rubber fucking dinghy.
Dinghy stuck.
Stuck in the dinghy.
Fuck's sake. What's this though? Oh, Mr. LBX film notes. Here we go. This is. I'm gonna have a look at this after actually.
Do you know what really interesting thing with this? I don't know whether you already know this. Can you remember I sent this?
You did. You've said this on the podcast as well. Yeah.
So about Dead Island 2.
Yeah.
And they robbed the idea. They put it in the fucking trailer.
What idea though?
Pulling over and Rubik's robbing a fucking zombies fucking trainers.
I mean, it worked well in the trailer. Well, they robbed it, but that game never got made. So fuck 'em.
Oh. Yeah.
In your fucking face, cunt.
Yeah, karma, cunt. So there was a quite a good. I think if the trailer.
I feel like you started writing a fucking a script without knowing where it was gonna go. That's what I feel like you did.
No, the thing was they were going to escape off Worm's Head.
Yeah, but that's not the film though.
Well, it's the same with any film.
It's not the same with any film. 'Cause
Well,
you always
escape.
have to. Yeah, but what happens? It's not about the end. It's about the journey and what
the journey is
what they learn from it. Like,
well, the journey is like the Keith is with them.
yeah,
Yeah. So like they keep him around, which is a bit of a nod to Walking Dead. Remember Michonne had the fucking zombies.
Yeah.
So they keep him with them, but he's gonna fucking scratch and bite them. So remember he had head guard on, gum shield and fucking boxing gloves, so he couldn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just basically like a stupid. Well, it's a fucking zombie comedy, so there's not meant to be.
But if you think about what Shaun of the Dead is,
well, there we are. They were just trying to survive in a pub.
His relation, it's not though, is it? It's about his relationship with his mother, his stepdad. It's about the failing relationship between things. It's about his friendship with Nick. It's about all that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but there's character growth. So like,
yeah, but you didn't write any character growth.
Well, fucking hell, we didn't even get round to fucking.
Exactly, that's my point.
That's me writing all that.
Exactly.
Nobody else put input into it.
No, I know, because everybody.
Fucking hell.
Everybody else realizes you can't just write a feature fucking film.
Maybe we should have just done shorts.
I'm down for doing it. Like, it was probably more suited to be a short.
Fucking Stephen could be.
Or like,
should be Keith.
Do you know like little bits of like, say the zombie outbreak has already happened and Keith and his mate, whoever it is, it's just like you just do like little fucking 4 or 5 minute like shots of what their life would be like if they were like. Do you know, like at the end of Shaun of the Dead when they're playing games together?
Yeah.
Like that type of thing. That I think it would probably work better like that.
Well,
there is no way on earth that we can get a feature made. No.
Yeah, there would be.
No, there isn't.
Why not?
Because who?
Me and you.
Just me and you.
I'm sure we could get other people on board.
Yeah, but people get on board and then they realise how much work it is and then you lose them halfway through.
Fuck up. We'll get somebody else to do the other half.
Talking about filming, I nearly brought my cameras today. To film the podcast.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, just from your point of view, like.
No, with you as well.
I'm not coming in there.
Why?
I'm not.
Loads of people are asking.
I know they're asking. I haven't done my hair.
I uploaded a picture now just before we started recording of Di. You should go to the Instagram Big Fat Chat and have a look. Everybody's seen you now.
Bought my suit yesterday.
For the wedding.
Oh, man, I look like a twat.
Like a triangle. Are you going to pull it out?
I haven't got it.
All right. It looked like you were going to get it out of your pocket.
Can fucking vape.
So you're not going to record?
When?
Just so that I know.
No, we will get round to it.
Yeah.
Not just yet. But we will.
Right, okay. Because a guy, one of the new, well, I think he's new. He's either been hovering around in the background or he's quite new, but he's recently been quite interactive as Dwayne. I can't remember his second name off the top of my head, but Dwayne.
The Rock Johnson.
He's a videographer or something, and he showed me like a rig of like GoPros that you literally you don't have to set it up, you just stick it on the desk.
Yeah.
And then it's like aimed at you, ready, like.
Fucking
hell. And I think that'd be quite cool, because you could just whip it up and down, but we don't have GoPros either, but.
We've got one. They're cheap enough now, though, aren't they?
Yeah, because you don't need like 4K and shit. Like I just need like an OK image. All they're gonna do.
Put any background video on the thing for now.
What do you mean, though?
We'll just fucking put gameplay or something on it.
Yeah, that's like absolutely nothing to do with anything, though, is it?
No. Everything we talk about is absolutely nothing to do with the fucking previous fucking element, anyway.
That's the point. That's the fun of it.
Just put random shit in. Just put
like fucking someone milking
rock
a sheep.
Rock climbing.
Oh, do you see that fucking Jared Leto nearly killed himself the other day?
No.
Rock climbing?
No.
Yeah.
Fuck.
He's uploaded a video of him like nearly falling to his death.
I don't see the point in doing. Did you see that guy did an 8.5 hour plank?
Mate, imagine.
What's the point? I just don't see the fucking point. What have you done?
The thing is, you know about him now, don't you? He just wants a bit of recognition.
I know, but when are you going to be able to put that in?
That takes some strength, though. So, like,
it does take strength.
It could
prove, but why?
It could be something to prove himself. He could be having some mental issues. He's like, I'm not a very strong mentally person.
So I need to plank for 8 hours.
I need to prove this to myself by doing something that is extremely taxing on my mental abilities / physical abilities.
Have you ever you're a David Goggins?
No. Is he
from
North Wales?
Though?
No, I'm fucking trying to keep warm.
Okay. He's basically done like Hell Week, which is like Navy SEALs Hell Week.
Yeah.
He's done it 4 times. Not because he's failed 3 times. He just fucking likes it. He's run 100 miles on broken fucking feet.
There's
That's-
something about people like that worry me.
Do you know what I mean? That's fucking massive amounts of fucking self-discipline and inner
Self-discipline,
strength.
yeah.
But planking,
He can do what he wants, though. Probably. He's
Yeah.
one of those people that like you could actually just say, "I want to do this," and he would just do it.
I get that,
Imagine
though.
being that in that much control of yourself that like literally anything that you want is achievable.
Yeah, he taped his feet up to hold them together. I can get on board and have a lot of admiration for that. But planking, like,
Could you
How do
plank
you
for 8 hours?
no.
Exactly.
And I'd have no intention to. Because even if I could plank for 8 hours, fuck, so what?
But
I just don't get it. I don't get it.
I mean,
And I mean, like, I love my fitness,
I don't get people that own
but
dogs.
don't get it. My dog's a prick.
Someone asked me yesterday, "Oh, you're gonna add me on Instagram?" And I was like, "Is any of your last 9 pictures food or pictures of your pet?"
Yeah.
And she was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, no then."
My dog's a twat.
I don't know if she actually said.
Oh,
yes,
my
but
fur baby. Fuck off.
It's not a fur baby.
It's a dog.
There was a video on Facebook this morning about a rabbit eating lettuce. It was
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah.
And then someone put on in a picture underneath, "This is my baby boy,
Yeah.
fucking Keith or whatever his fucking name was.
Good name.
We lost him 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Terrible, terrible, terrible. And there was an outpouring of like sadness for them losing their child.
I'm only now coming out the other end. I'll never be the same. But
Fuck
my next door neighbour
off.
that I used to live next to, about 10 years ago, she it's a bit cuntish. She had plaques
Oh,
out in the garden. So basically, I went out into my garden and I could see a fucking dog graveyard.
I would, yeah.
Now, the thing behind this, one of those dogs died as a result of my father running over it. But it ran under the van. So it's not...
It's just the dog's fucking mongy fault then.
But they were screaming at my father. No, I used to live 6 doors away from my father. And I happened to live next door to this person who had, like, dog graveyard.
A dog graveyard.
But he killed one of them.
Good.
Not intentionally, like, but...
Yeah. Manslaughter.
Yeah.
Vehicular manslaughter.
Oh.
I don't like that shit. Like, I don't like to fuck off.
I like animals, don't get me wrong. I
I
do like animals.
I like animals. I don't like the idea of domesticated animals, and I also don't like the way that people are with animals.
Well, that's their choice, isn't it?
Yeah, but it
Like, I do
it
get
impacts
sometimes
me
some people, well, yeah,
because I'm having a conversation about my son,
yeah. And they're like, oh,
And
my
the-
fucking dog,
and I
Jeff.
go like, yeah, that's what winds me up.
My
and
wine Marana fucking...
I have to bring this
Cyril.
up at least once a year on the podcast, just so everybody still knows I fucking hate dog people and I hate horse people.
Yeah.
I hate them.
I'm off for a gallop.
When you Snapchatting pictures of your fucking dog for, I don't care.
Hey, here's another question. I'm talking about horses, yeah? Now,
Do we have
this
to
is...
stay on this for long?
No.
Right, okay,
Right,
so
no-
let's get out the car with fucking horses. Do you know, like, we're on the side of the road now, there's 2 horses in the field, we're going to go stare at them for a bit, but we're getting back in the car straight away then.
Okay.
Because I fucking hate them.
Right, so why do they tell you now, right? And this has been brought up in it's been verbalised in so many different ways, yeah? So, like, if there's a horse riding or trotting
Mm.
up the road, why do they tell you to go very, very slow, not to startle them? Because horses, years ago, were on battle fucking fields,
Yeah.
getting shot, and bombs going off, and fucking Indians doing, why
Probably-
didn't that freaking frighten them?
Well, because they were probably trained for that, weren't they?
Oh, yeah.
Different life.
Yeah.
It's a different life. I got a really good horse story.
Go on
So
then.
we'll stay but watching the horses for a minute. Back when I was fucking hell, it must have been about, it was my second ever job, so I'd have been about 17, 18, so 15ish years ago.
Yeah.
Call it 15 years. I went, one of the girls in work with me, she owned a farm, and she had like a big static caravan that her parents just let her have, like, so she just kind of like lived in it,
Okay.
but not lived in it because they were 30 feet away from the house.
Right.
We all
So
went
was
up.
it a den?
It was like a fucking really like elaborate den.
Hmm.
So we all went up there and got fucked. No, this story is the reason I can't drink Pernod again, because I
Okay.
took a litre of Pernod with me.
Yeah.
And I drank it out of the bottle.
Okay.
Got fucked. I fell through a wall in her den,
Okay.
so I took a wall out. Like actually, I was trying to run to the kitchen after someone, and I missed the kitchen.
Just went through
like the gap. But I
Fucking
stuck my
diamond-shaped gap.
I stuck a fucking hole in the wall into the bedroom.
It's only thin as fucking this.
Yeah, it's literally paper thin. Like so, I didn't go through like as in like my whole body, but I went through the wall. Like
Yeah.
and then I fell asleep, and then they made me think I pissed on someone. So I was in a bed with another girl. I wasn't doing anything weird, like because I was with Kaz at the time. But like I was just sleeping. I fell asleep, and they poured fucking water all up her ass.
Yeah.
And on my jeans.
Right.
So I was like fucking. I woke up and she's like, "That dirty cunt's pissed on me." Honest to fuck, no, right? So I fucking. I was like the reason I found out is because my boxers inside my jeans were still dry. So I was like fucking walking around with my fucking jeans down to my ankles. I was like, my fucking boxers are dry. Anyway, they were all. I got so pissed off. I left the caravan, and I went into this field, right, where this horse had won awards for like beauty, right? So it was like this fucking pure white horse.
Yeah. And
I walked up to it, and I was like, fucking, like my arms like up its head.
Yeah.
Just like fucking stroking it down both sides of his face at the same time.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I was sick on its face. Pernod, glow in the dark green fucking Pernod sick, all up this fucking white horse's fucking the whole face. It just came from nowhere. I was stroking it. I was trying to be nice, like it was my only friend at the time because everyone was fucking taking the piss out of me, and I just spewed up its fucking face. And ever since then, I've never been able to drink Pernod.
Ever since then, I've never been able to look at a horse the same way.
That's why I hate horses. It just takes me back to that day. But yeah, that's that night, man. Just those 3 bits there weren't even the worst bits that happened that night. One of the guys who works with us, his brother had only just started working, so like we knew him, but he wasn't like one of the boys. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah. He came with us, hell of a laugh, really good guy, blah blah blah, and. He broke into the fucking parents' house. So he disappeared. We had no fucking idea where he was. All of a sudden, I can't remember her name. She had a text saying, "Why is one of the boys at the bottom of our bed?" He had fucking broken into their house, got one of their dogs,
right,
sat at the bottom of the parents' bed who was sleeping, and they woke up to him stroking one of the dogs at the bottom of the bed. This is a guy now that we knew for maybe a week before this all happened, and it was just like, and like Ralph, the guy who it was his brother, was tamping, like, and I was just like, man, this is legendary. It's like it hasn't changed my opinion on him at all. I think he's class. So good, man.
Now, this next story I'm going to tell you, people would say, yeah, that didn't really happen, right? But if you knew the guy, it did. Now, he was with his missus at the time, who he'd been with a couple of years. Got on amazing with the in-laws.
Sorry.
You used to get absolutely steaming drunk and then sleepwalk, right? Woke up, mid-sleepwalk, whilst his in-laws were in bed, pissing on the bottom of the bed. Yeah? Fucked off back to bed. They hadn't woken up, luckily, right?
They hadn't woken up after being pissed on.
Well, he must have just pissed over their feet, like. The next day, you could hear the parents going, his fucking bed soaking, type of thing. He's walking past, fucking brushing his teeth. So, yeah, I seen the dog walking past the bedroom last night. So they blamed the fucking dog. They fucking threw the dog out the back all day. But it was him, he'd pissed on him.
My brother pissed. My brother was class when he's pissed, or used to be anyway. He's a bit of a dickhead now, but he came in once. I used to at one point we had split. I can't remember what we did. We had do you know, like one of those long living rooms in the old houses where you could stick a fucking stud wall up and get 2 rooms. Yeah. Well, they'd done that, and I was like kind of living in the middle room. Like my bedroom was, because I didn't want to share with anybody anymore. So I had this bedroom in there, but they had the dining table like up against the wall. Yeah. So fucking late one night, I hear my bedroom door open. My brother walks into my bedroom, walks over to the dining room table, lifts one of the cushions up off the chair, pisses on the chair, and puts the fucking cushion back down as if it was the toilet seat, and then fucked off out. Absolutely no words. Just walked in, pissed on a chair, lifted it up as if it was the bog seat, pissed on it, and then put it back down and then left.
I've done some mad things when I pissed years ago. I went home one night and took all the cistern out of the toilet. So
the cistern is the actual thing on the back.
Yeah, so there's the thing that stops
the
water
float,
will fill.
like the float.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I took all that thing out. So that's all it would just constantly spewing
Run
water back out, and it's just flushing constantly. Just pissed. Woke up. My father going, "What the fuck have you done?" Bollock
Wouldn't
naked.
that just like flow into the overflow? No, how does it?
No,
how does it flush in?
It just keeps going out and out and out. It just keeps. So you imagine now it's filling. The water level comes up to the ball cock, is it?
It's the thing
and
that
then
stops
cuts the
tap.
water off.
Yeah.
So there was nothing stopping the flow.
Yeah, but there's
so
like an overflow.
You'll find flowing.
In the cistern. You'll find it's like a plug. Like it's like a long piece of plastic where if it overflows, the water just goes down there. I didn't think it would flush.
It just constantly runs through. It
through
doesn't
where?
flash. It just
runs through.
Just constantly
runs
through.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Bollock naked with just fucking like a raincoat on.
One of the boys in work, don't you know those things you stick in the cistern that turn the water blue, like they're blue something they're called, aren't they?
They are called blue.
Yeah, BLU. Yeah.
BLOO.
Blue, yeah. He fucking came into work and he said, like, why do these blue things not work? And he spent like fucking 10. He's been putting them in the fucking bowl. So
Just
puts them in the bowl, flushes it once, and it's gone. And he was like, why the fuck isn't this working? I was like, you're a fucking ledge, mate.
Great.
I'm gonna have a drink.
Anyway, back onto the zombie thing.
Back in the car.
Right, so if we ended up in the middle of a zombie apocalypse, where would be the first place you'd go? No, think about it.
It would have to be somewhere with food, wouldn't it? But the thing is, like, if you go somewhere with food, you're putting yourself in a lot more danger because more people are going to be coming there.
Yeah.
So you have to think of either secure or I'd maybe go to a cop shop, like.
Why? What would they have there, though?
I don't know. Cells.
We're going to lock yourself in?
Lock other people in. I'd call myself the warden. And I'd have a scar across my eye.
Yeah.
And then I'd just have a story that I used to be like the kingpin of the police.
Yeah.
And then
the chief.
Yeah. No. I was the second in command and I always wanted that promotion, but I was never given it. But now
You've taken over.
I am the warden.
Have you locked the real warden in?
No, he's dead.
The cell? Did you kill him?
Nobody knows. Just nobody goes in his old office, put it that way, like, you know.
Is he still in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucked up. No, he's a zombie.
He's still a zombie. Have you destroyed the brain, or is he just in there?
Never destroyed the brain. I wanted his dead eyes to look at me in his job every day.
Just sitting there.
So I sellotaped his head to a window and I just walk around.
I don't know. B&Q,
what would be your B&Q? B&Q is a good one.
Yeah, because they have got a cafe, so you might get a bit of food there as well.
A bit of food, but the thing is then, you'd have the equipment to
make shit.
To build the fortification.
Fucking right.
That's a good shout, that is. And it's a big place.
Now in Swansea, the roof goes right all the way round. So if you can get up onto the roof, you can go all the way
round.
Build
a ladder. Or just have a ladder. It's B&Q.
Yeah.
Someone in the corner building a ladder, mate.
Yeah.
Literally on aisle 4 over there.
Yeah. And you can run right around the top. I've never because I've never been up on the roof.
Of course.
But I'd imagine you could run right round and then drop down into fucking Morrison's.
That's something else then. Build like a bridge across.
Wouldn't need a bridge.
What, they actually...
So
they're attached.
Yeah.
Shit.
And you've got fucking necks. You can always fucking swank up your clobber. Pound shop.
Pound shop if you need a fucking charger that'll work for a day.
Wireless ones. What else have they got? They've got fucking...
that's decent, that is. B&Q is a good shout, I think.
Sports Direct.
Baseball bats.
Baseball bats. Golf clubs.
Golf clubs. I wouldn't... I feel like the structural integrity of a golf club isn't sufficient enough in a zombie apocalypse.
No, weapon-wise, I think...
Pool cue, maybe.
No. Snap, I would.
No, actually, like the bottom end of it. Like,
put it through people's heads, like.
Do you know, like the... Yeah, because you could split it up.
Yeah, but it's not enough blunt force trauma, like, is it?
From the base of a pool cue?
No.
fucking
How
right.
many
there is.
times do you reckon that would last, though? You've got to think now, right? You
At
want
the bare-
weapons that are not going to break all
Well,
the
buy
time.
like a Riley or something.
Riley youth. Don't
Good
have a
end.
fucking youth.
Have a good end. A good old fucking. The thing is, right? You could have like a long staff, like a porky staff, right?
Yeah.
That might not last long. But then if shit gets real, you fucking twist and release. Quick release one. You have to buy a quick release one.
Yeah.
And then fucking turn it into 2 weapons. You got like a bludgeon
Yeah.
and a porky. Should be like pork, bludgeon. Pork, bludgeon. Body, head.
But if you were in, even if, now, right, you were in B&Q, you could repurpose that.
To anything.
Couldn't you? You could make fucking pretty cool weapons.
What's that? What's that fucking car that they did in one of the Dead Reckoning? Is it? What's fucking Day of the Dead? Maybe.
Day of the Dead, where they like fucking spruced up that van and had all like fucking
Spruced
chainsaws and
it
shit.
up.
Like,
Yeah. That was
That was
that
good,
one.
that was.
That's good. And I think they did it in Dawn of the Dead, didn't they? At the end, maybe.
Don't know.
Yeah, but they got Dead Reckoning, which was like the zombie mutilator. Like it was like designed for that. Like
Yeah,
yeah, I would do that. Wouldn't be. The thing is, I'm shit with DIY. Like
I'm not good.
I could put RGB on it.
But I suppose in fucking B&Q, you could just like fucking have saws, everything.
Thing is,
couldn't
it doesn't matter if you're good. You just got enough shit that you would just be able to build what you want. Like, you know.
That's why I like. Have you ever played the Dead Rising games?
Yeah, the first one.
Because you can get blueprints to like make your own weapons.
Yeah.
In the second one, I think is more
Was it Dead?
diverse.
Oh, Dead Rising is the one where you just bat a fuck out of 800 million. Yeah. I've played
You
them.
can get
I
boxing gloves and put
I've got-
knives in them.
I think I've got 2
MMA gloves with fucking
with
nails.
tasers on them and shit. Yeah,
Fucking
That's
brilliant.
great fun. That is. But I don't know. I'd say B&Q definite, right? So we're in
We've
B&Q.
just given the fucking idea away now, haven't we?
We're in loads
We're
of
gonna have
people
to
just gonna
fight the
be
turf now.
Yeah. I mean,
you can have fucking patio.
I'm alright with that. Yeah,
We
you
can
can
have
have the
that.
garden centre.
Yeah.
I suppose you could use the garden centre as like do you know, like in all like zombie games and shit, you get like that, like the morale.
Yeah.
If you actually build a nice garden,
I'm just thinking growing tomatoes and stuff, but I'm allergic to tomatoes, so
don't grow them then.
No.
Do they have seeds in B&Q?
yeah.
Or if they don't, they'd have them in Morrison's next door.
Yeah,
boom,
fucking
boom.
right. They got them in B&Q anyway.
How would you get?
And fish.
And what?
Fish.
Well, live fish.
Yeah.
Can you eat goldfish?
Fucking mouthful. There wouldn't be fucking fish on, would there?
No. I feel like the garden would have to be morale/food. Who would you take though? It's a gentle balancing act between the amount of people that you've got, because you need to feed them all, but
And you
then
need
they're
people
more
with
help.
particular skills, don't you?
Yeah. I'd obviously settle
take
on the
you 'cause
cooking.
you're the chef.
Yeah, I'd settle on the cooking, like.
Yeah.
But I'm not very good at. Well, no, I'm really good at portion controlling actually.
Yeah.
That's like
One
that's
bite
literally
each,
all.
you
That's
cunts.
literally all my job is just like make sure that you don't lose money.
Yeah. No larger than a fist. Not
need-
Big Dave's fist.
You
his
need some.
fist are
You
too
need
big.
some brutes, like you need the ones
Yeah.
to go out on a thing, and then you need like a Glenn who can like go in and out really quickly.
Somebody
like,
nimble as
like
fuck,
Eli,
like. Yeah.
just like skinny and get through little gaps that other people can't.
Yeah.
So Eli,
There we are, so
Eli,
respect
you're
Eli.
welcome. Gravy, nah, sorry mate.
Nah. Yeah, but no, but
Gravy can be bait.
gravy could be bait.
Yeah, we'd have
We
to
could
build.
use him as like a fucking if they're after us, we could just drop a gravy like, and then they'd all go towards gravy. Did you ever play
Build a trebuchet.
Left 4
on
Dead?
Yeah,
And you could throw them like
like the clappy. Oh no, that's cod, isn't it?
Yeah.
The clappy monkey.
but you could
things.
throw like a thing, and they would have like a fucking like a pheromone in it,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they'd all go towards the pheromone and leave you alone. So
Yeah.
like we could just throw
That could
gravy.
be gravy. And I mean,
Gravy out,
Yeah.
boys. Yeah, play your piano, cunt.
stick him. I could just imagine us building like a trebuchet on top of B&Q and just fucking flobbing him off it. Just fucking slinging him into the fucking streets.
Yeah, nail guns.
The thing is, though, do you know what you need like electric from, or don't you?
No, you can get battery powered ones.
Can you?
Yeah, no, this was the good thing with Keith, see? Can you remember now? Because you couldn't get guns.
No, because we're in.
And you couldn't fucking, like, I don't know how to hotwire a car. And you don't. So, like, it would be authentic as fuck, because you'd be like, how the fuck do you hotwire a car? I
Watching
don't
a
know,
YouTube
never have.
video.
Watch YouTube. Can't watch YouTube. There's no fucking internet. The world's in carnage.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I've got it saved with my YouTube Premium. Why? Planning to rob a car?
You were talking about YouTube Premium earlier.
Yeah, YouTube Premium I think is good. It's $11.99 a month. This isn't a sponsor.
Do you think it's good though? Do you actually
I think it's like for in the gym now when I've got stuff on the screen.
Yeah.
No adverts on my fucking phone. Background in, and exclusive content as well.
I like the background in. I'm probably not going to watch much of the content, to be fair, but all I ever watch now is fucking camera stuff.
I've been watching the last couple of weeks a TV show called The Good Doctor.
What is that on? Is that one of the premiums?
No, that's on my dodgy fucking Fire Stick. And it's about a guy. He's 20-year-old. He's a surgeon, but he's like severely fucking autistic.
Yeah.
And he's got savant syndrome as well.
No idea what that is.
Savant syndrome is like fucking super intellect. And
How is that a syndrome?
Photographic memory and
I don't get how that's a syndrome.
what? Well, it's photographic memory. What did you have?
Fucking stretching, mate. I'm fucking uncomfortable as fuck, but
Well, sitting in the chair.
that's even worse.
Why?
Because I can't spread.
We
I
can't
either have to
fucking spread.
I
You
either have to
have
sit
fucking-
like
you
I'm
have
in a
to
fucking
surface.
pencil skirt, or I have to fucking
You
like,
can still spread.
sit on the
I'm
tip.
fucking spreading.
mate. I'm about fucking 4 foot wider than you. You got fucking you got lady legs.
Pull them up and just rest them on your
No, I'm
face.
good. I'm here now. Fine now.
What were we talking about now?
That you
We've done the
you let that go.
throwing gravy.
Yeah, no. It was. Oh fuck, man. I don't know.
Wait, let's do a little bit of a.
A little
Oh, The Good Doctor.
good. Yeah, okay.
So-
Savant syndrome.
Savant
that's right,
syndrome.
yeah.
So, like, so for example, now we look at somebody and he'll go, and you've got surgeons now who've been there 20 fucking years, and they're like, oh, it's this, and he's like autistic as fuck, right? So he can't interact very
Not
well.
just autistic.
So he's like,
This
no, it's
isn't
not.
just
You were
autism.
wrong. And they're like, but he's got no filter, so like he'll go up to a guy, but his character is layered as fuck. It's really good. And
You're
it'll
saying
be
he's
like,
got an arc.
yeah, massive arc. Yeah, he becomes more human. Because what they standardly say is human in the sense of the ability to interact. Yeah, whereas he's very detached. So it's like he's got no filter. He can't lie. Just says what he fucking thinks, and there's like a scene in it, and the bloke's like, "What do you think my chance is? You have a 15.4% chance of survival. You're gonna die in 3 weeks' time. Goodbye." Fucks off. But it's,
Is he C-3PO?
yeah, but that's what he talks like.
Oh, fuck me. What's this on?
He says to his boss, "You're very arrogant."
Well, does he actually talk like that?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
I don't
fucking
know if I
brilliant.
watch that.
It's well worth a watch.
I tell you what I did watch the other day on Stars Play is The Act.
No.
Have you seen that? That's based on a true story. Like, that's why I wanted to watch it, because I saw the documentary about this thing where a mother made her child believe that she was sick.
Oh, that's called
And she kept on cutting her hair.
Munchausen syndrome, that is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that what Munchausen syndrome is? Yeah.
Yeah.
When
So you fabricate that kids are ill. It's all an attention thing.
Yeah, well, they started getting money. They had a house built for them,
Yeah.
and like one of these fucking like the American TV show type things.
Yeah.
So they built the house for them, and then she killed her mother,
Oh no.
the daughter.
Oh, right. Okay.
So she started realizing that like she wasn't ill, like 'cause she actually believed that she was ill herself for a long time.
Well, what they normally do is like they'll poison her.
Yeah, that's what they
Not
were
enough
doing.
to kill them,
not
but
to,
enough to keep them ill.
Keep them ill.
Have you seen the?
They were
TV show
medicating her weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen The Stranger?
I haven't yet. No.
Right now, there's a thing. I don't want to give it away.
Yeah, don't, because Eve has watched it all without me.
It's really good.
I'm in the middle of watching Safe at the minute. Have you watched that?
No.
That's okay. It's a head fuck. It's like, apparently it's like The Stranger, where like it gets more confusing at every episode, and then all of a sudden it just clicks together. That's the way it's going to be. Like,
What was the other one that was good? Where it was all CCTV based,
I don't know.
and they fabricated. He'd just come out of like the army, and they fabricated that he'd killed somebody that he'd been on a date with. But they doctored all the fucking CCTV so it looked like him, and I can't remember what it was called now. The Hunted, is it? I don't know.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
I don't know if it was The Hunted.
But that act,
It was a British show.
Mate, BBC is starting to put on some fucking some good shows, mind. BBC is stepping up their TV game. I think they realise now that, like, like the old BBC dramas, they used to be good, but they never used to have any punch. Like, do you know what I mean? I think Luther was back in the day. Like, Luther was like the
Yeah.
creme de la creme, which is still good.
Yeah.
And that started to get a bit more of a budget towards the end.
I'd begrudge paying for fucking BBC. Why? Greedy.
I don't know. It's nuts.
Pay 12 quid a month for fucking just for BBC. Oh yeah, but I got BBC One. I don't fucking care. I've got Bluetooth. You know what I mean? I don't watch fucking BBC, so why have I got to pay £12 a fucking month?
Yeah.
I don't really.
Well, you don't pay or you don't watch.
I don't. No, I do pay, but I don't watch it.
I pay. I don't watch it. I don't watch live TV at all.
So, for example, now, if you don't want to watch Sky One,
Yeah.
don't put it as part of your fucking package.
Yeah.
It's the only channel. The BBC are the only cunts that make it.
They own the monopoly about
Yeah.
it, don't they?
And they come around the house. Have you got? Do you know what pisses me off? I'm down as having a fucking TV license. Now every time I buy a new TV,
Yeah.
which is pretty frequent, you'll get a letter through from the fucking TV licensing agency. Is your TV licensed? Check my account, you cunts.
What do you mean?
So basically, if you buy a TV,
The shop will tell
your
them.
details will go back to the fucking BBC
Is it?
or the TV's licensing agency.
That's insane.
Pisses me off. BBC Two? No, I'm not going to listen to that ever.
The thing is, I used to watch BBC Three all the time, but that's online now.
Well, they've changed it now, apparently, so even if you watch catch-up, you're still going to pay for it. Whereas the rules, I think, about 2 years ago,
live
it's
broadcast
got to be
it.
live broadcast.
Yeah.
So,
But what is the license to? What, I don't understand what the license is.
well, the license is to... So say, for argument's sake, you haven't got a TV license.
Yeah, but if it's just for BBC,
Yeah, but what they'll say is, well, have you got a TV in the house? Yeah, none of you fucking...
then you have the ability to
Can
watch.
I come in and check? No.
Yeah,
All right, we'll get a fucking... If they've got suspicions, then they'll get a warrant.
yeah,
Can you turn the TV on? I've got nothing that gives me the ability to be able to get that.
yeah.
Smart TVs have now, haven't they?
Mm.
So you've got to justify a reason why you don't get...
I'd be like, well, I'm not logged in. Look,
Yeah, but
don't
if
they
it's
make you
just...
force you to log in, don't they?
If it's just digital signal, for example, which a lot of these have got now, haven't they?
Yeah,
Now, for example, if you never had a roof aerial
yeah,
or any distinct aerial going into the back of TV, you could go, that's all I fucking watch is
yeah.
fucking YouTube,
No,
fuck
yeah.
you.
It's all internet based and shit now, isn't it? Yeah.
Which, that's why BBC have had to up the game. Because people are going,
Is it up their game as in just fucking close all the loopholes?
well, bring it.
Oi, oi.
Ghosts.
What was that? Was that just the wind blew?
There's the
that-
wind.
I was expecting someone to come in then. I was like,
I
what the
didn't lock it properly earlier.
Oh, you're like my missus. My missus
I thought,
literally
what the fuck's home?
every time she leaves the house, she leaves the conservatory door open, like fucking wide open, and then complains the house is cold.
I hate it when you leave a fucking back door open and you forget to close the front door. And they will
Oh,
fucking slam.
Every single fucking door in the house snaps off its hinges. Yeah, we don't use our front door though.
No?
The only person that comes to the front door is you.
Yeah.
Like on the rare occasion that you come down.
I very rarely use the front door.
Hmm.
If we get out, she'll go in the front door. I'll come up here first. Have a sit down.
Just
And
go
then
and
go in
sit
the
down
back
in the gym.
Yeah. Where are you going? To the gym.
I'd love to have a space this big. I reckon you could fit the floor plan of my house in.
Oh,
Yeah?
fuck yeah.
I'd love to have a space this big just to fuck about with. Like, like I would obviously wouldn't.
I
have a
think what
gym,
I've
but
used this for is the best.
That's good
thing
for
that I could
you.
have used
Yeah,
it for.
yeah.
But it could have had other potential as well.
Yeah. I'd have a fucking office.
Well,
and
if you remember, at one point, this was going to be
a
man
studio,
cave
like,
studio for filming. When the YouTube, I was doing it,
Yeah,
and I was bonkers,
yeah,
which might have been a little bit of a delusional idea. But, well, not delusional. It's massively achievable.
I think that you could put a little podcasty bit in by you, like,
Well, we have.
yeah, like a more comfortable one.
Well, get a chair. Fucking hammocks. Yeah?
Hammocks, nice. Yeah,
Garden hammocks.
for
from
all
fucking
eagle-eyed
the
fucking
range.
for all eagle-eyed listeners, they will have realised, because you did and I did after I did it, that I named all the podcasts wrong. The last two I uploaded, because I've got, like those autofill ones.
Yeah.
I've been remembering to change it recently, but like the last two, because I did it in a bit of a rush. It was tea with the boys,
Yeah.
and
We
the
haven't
boys
drunk the fucking bit
we
of tea.
don't drink tea.
No, we drink pre-workout.
Pre-workout with the boys.
Yeah.
Pre-workout nuggets with the boys with Di.
Fucking great.
But yeah, I did that. It was stupid of me. I think on SoundCloud I still haven't changed it, but yeah.
Yeah. It's the same on Apple podcasts as well.
It's because it comes off the SoundCloud
Is it?
RSS feed. Yeah.
So, which way is that set up? So you put it through to that, and then
So I
automatically...
pay for SoundCloud Premium because our first podcast filled up the free amount.
Right, okay.
Our first ever podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So I pay a £10 a month. I just stick it on to.
Wait, do you want £5 a month off me then?
No, I mean, it makes no difference
well,
to
I
me.
can give you £5 a month.
No,
I didn't realise the costs.
It's like it's a tenner, mate.
You've had over a tenner's worth of fucking
Pre-workout. Fuck, and nuggets a good $2.50. Yeah, no. And then I just attach it to the RSS feed, and then
Right.
Apple Podcasts takes it off that.
Oh.
I could set it up on everything else as well, but like, we don't even advertise anything.
Well, I can't advertise fuck all this week. I can't even advertise the list going to be uploaded because I'm fucking got a week's ban off Twitter.
For how long? When does that come up? Because we need it by Saturday.
You
Like,
can't even fucking like statuses or fuck all.
can you just look at the what are you banned for again?
Calling somebody a cunt.
That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Was it Twitter or Facebook that banned me for the picture? It was me, like, there was loads of us, me, Rubik's, Shafe, blah, 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 when we all went down to play fucking foosball in my old
Yeah.
house. Do you remember that? And I said, I fucking love these faggots or something.
Yeah, and somebody, that was Facebook, I was.
Yeah. I got banned for a week for
2
that.
days and 16 hours left.
Oh, so, yeah, no,
So it'll be alright.
yeah, you'll be alright by Saturday.
Oh, I'm in a wedding Saturday, aren't I?
Yeah, you can tweet out, though.
Yeah, of course I can.
Exactly.
Fucking right.
So there's a pointless
In the suit
statement.
and everything. Fucking suits. That's going back Sunday. The suit. I'm not even taking the
You
fucking
buy
tags off it. Yeah.
Where from?
I'm not saying just in case there's any listeners and they know that I'm taking it
And
back.
they work there.
Yeah. Oh, no. We've got evidence here, you can't. So I'm not even taking the tags off.
I mean, fair enough.
That's part of my speech. How much I begrudged buying a suit for 3 hours.
You're the best man, though, no?
Yeah.
Ain't you meant to wear the same suit as everybody else?
No, they're not doing that.
Aren't they?
No.
Did I tell you that? Oh, right. Okay. A few things have come to light since the last time since we had the podcast.
'Kay.
I got paid for that wedding.
Oh, yeah?
A nice amount.
Mm.
I was really surprised at the amount. So we just reinvested the money into
Good.
buying a monopod and a new.
Oh, you did tell me, yeah. Because I told you to reinvest
I didn't
it.
tell them these. Like, I know you did.
Oh, yeah, yes.
But this next bit you didn't know. Booked a wedding in the Maldives next year.
Yeah, are they paying for it?
Yeah, boy.
Fuck off. Can I be a fucking buffer?
The Maldives.
A runner. I'll be a runner.
So me and Josh are going to the Maldives in October next
Fucking
year.
hell.
Beach wedding.
So just free doing it for free, but having a free
No.
wedding.
Being paid for it.
Fuck!
Yeah. We're not doing any more freebies.
No.
We were happy with what we delivered. We know we can do better, but like,
Yeah, but see, like you say, you can do better. Yeah, by your standards, but you're probably doing 10 times better than what's already out on the market.
I don't know. Like,
No, I might not be up at the times, but
yeah,
I think people stay in their lane. Oh, we'll just film like this, and we've got a very structured pattern of how we do it
yeah.
without any more diversity behind it. So you've got
Yeah.
an attention to detail.
The thing
from
is, though,
the
when you do
filmmaker.
it for that long, you get a workflow, and that's kind of what happens. We're obviously not in that spot yet, like, but
No, that's good. Maldives.
Maldives, man, that's gonna be a piece.
That's
it's
if
gonna look
we
nice,
haven't been coronaed up to the fucking max.
I'd like to hope not. That'd be tamping otherwise.
Well, there's a potential now that there's going to, like, air travel and everything's going to be, it's going to be in for a while, like. They're gonna
Yeah.
halt the fuck out of it.
Well, I got over a year, like well over a year.
Yeah.
So
Right, so we're going to
it's
fucking.
like October 2021. So, but I
gotta-
mean, it's good. It's like just the one video that we've made has landed us another 3. So
Yeah, it will. And
as-
like
as-
word of mouth is always going
becomes-
to be the best.
yeah, and Carrie, the woman who's the bride from our first wedding, she's like, whatever you need, like,
Mm.
like I'm gonna tell everybody to book you, like.
I don't advertise. You never
It's
see
just-
me
yeah, no,
advertise.
yeah.
All my client base is purely word of mouth.
Yeah, and that's what it is with weddings, I
And
think.
self-testimonials, well, testimonials from them.
From them,
And then it's
yeah.
like, oh, fuck, I'll go there.
Yeah.
That's always going to be the best way.
I read a lovely testimonial about you the other day.
Where from?
Did you put it on Facebook? Someone put it on Facebook. Maybe you shared it. It's like a long one about like fighting their demons.
We've
and
discussed her before.
was it the drinky muck alky
Yeah.
pops?
And you said that she What do you say? She sounds like a tin of grey paint. Was that what the word?
You
turned
said
her boring.
you said you turned her into.
Oh yeah.
I said you made
She
her
listened to it. She was like, "Ah, do you think I'm boring?" She's funny as fuck. She is funny as fuck. She's like, "Ah, fucking hell, I'm not boring, am I?" I'm like, no, shut up now.
I was just joking. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sandra.
Legend.
Whatever your fucking name is.
Fucking legend.
Sandra the legend.
Sandra the legend. No, but she's done fucking excellent.
Yeah.
And it's been a while since we discussed that.
Yeah.
And to this day, she still hasn't drunk.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's fucking decent, man.
She's been out to wedding parties, to hen do's.
As in, like, not at all.
She hasn't had one drink.
Is that what she wanted? Just wipe it out altogether?
Well, in hindsight, yeah. She didn't know what she wanted initially when she started coming to me, see?
Just a bit of control, like.
But now she's just like, fucking hell. She's like the female version of me.
Yeah, you don't drink, do you?
In that, no, but she's the female version of me with regards to like, that mentality, and this is what I'm doing.
Do you think you can create that, or was it?
Or
do you think that she just always was like that? She just didn't know that she could tap into it. Like
anybody can tap into it. When you look at what is discipline, yeah.
I struggle.
It's a choice, isn't it?
I struggle with discipline.
My mother's ringing me now.
Should we pause?
Go on,
How do I pause?
Just push pause.
So this would be the part of the podcast where I press re-record again on the Zoom, and we speak for another hour and 17 minutes. But unfortunately, I did not start recording properly. You have to press 2 buttons to start recording again, and I only pressed 1, and it fucked up the recording. So half the podcast went missing. An hour and 17 is just never recorded, and we just kept on going, which is fucking bollocks because it was a really good hour as well. But we're gonna have to cut the podcast short, unfortunately. So we'll just catch you next time, I suppose. Peace.